I didn't see it half time. I thought the first half we couldn't get to half time quick enough because they started to. I thought for the last 10 minutes or whatever we were chasing the game too much. One or two of the boys looked leggy and couldn't wait to get in at half time and then get the subs on it. I actually don't like making subs right on half time. I always like to get them back out. So I was glad to get the boys on that we did. And then the second half I thought at least we offensively done miles better and probably there wasn't a lot in the game. In the second half against a good side that they play in wee pockets and they hurt you. And I thought our defence and midfield, the organisation in them, that you know they do it themselves when they play was excellent and with some terrific performances there.
That must be very pleasing. I know you were disappointed with the goals you gave away on Saturday, so to see that sort of level of performance tonight. Well,
to see the big man going heading balls, the last 5 minutes of the game was fantastic because there was a few big headers he went and won there, and I think we might have nicked a good one there by the looks of it. Scott Ross at right back, fantastic, and Scott Rumsby, he's really stepped up and on now, defending really well. Stephen Noble had his best game in a long time. I thought he was back to his old self tonight. And then in the middle of the park we've got some good footballers now, so we actually kept some decent possession and we played well at times in the second half. So it was Rory was fantastic. I mean, he was fantastic in the second half. What a handful he was for top players, and just glad we hung on in at the end because it was, but it gave us a shout again. We fought for beating East Fife,
So now in a situation, if you can win down at Dumbarton, then you'll top the group.
Is that right? Is that right? It's fantastic. Well, it's brilliant that we can go. I mean, I was even looking at the prize money thing and stuff like that. If you finish second, third, or whatever, it's higher. So it's made for an interesting day on Saturday. So everybody kind of wrote us off thinking that was it, and it's typically us to come back and beat an SPL team.
Well, with this rank is one of your results. I mean, to beat a Premiership side is some achievement.
It is fantastic. It doesn't happen too often. But honestly, I said to the players before the game, and I really meant it, that if they played well and defended well, they would have a chance of winning it because I do believe in them. I do believe that, and I think. We have strengthened defensively now. We've got options. We can now leave people out and options we didn't have before. We were always hanging on a wee bit and putting people back that played out of position. So I think we've hopefully got the balance right and even bringing young Salim on. And I think people seen he's got good skills and good possession. If we can teach him the dirty side of the game and how to defend. I don't mean kicking people, but I mean getting back in and stuff like that. I think we could have a player in our hands.
You mentioned the options. Ryan would be one of them, getting him back in the middle of the park.
Ryan Strachan? Ryan's just, since I've came here, I think he's the most underrated player at this club. But whatever he plays well. And bearing in mind, we're with probably two of our best players tonight in Ferry and Riley. And so it gives me great options now. When Ferry's fit again and obviously Nicky up front. So it's good. I think we've got a good squad.
You have those guys back, Jim, for the weekend?
I don't know. Simon was a back spasm, and he's got quite a heavy job. So I think he was settled down a good bit, and I didn't let him come up just because I didn't want him sitting for 4 hours in a car. So. But he's feeling a lot better, and we'll make sure he's okay before we get him back because he's really important.
How impressed were you with the centre-half pairing in its first display?
For that big boy just to sign yesterday and come up, that's his first game against men, you would say, and I thought he was fantastic. I really thought he was. I mean, not just defending, but the way he came out with the ball at the end when we were all needing a breather and he gave us it. Delighted. I mean, I thought defensively, again we've got options now. We can play with a 3 at the back. We can play a back 4. So we've got good options.
Thanks, Jim.
All right.